One thing that came with this update was extremely laggy and broken matches. I just turned Brawl TV on to make this video, but it seems that everybody in this lobby is lagging like crazy. They're not moving properly. Everything is hitching. They can barely shoot. Half of the people aren't even moving. The timer is barely moving. They're using angry pins. People, what? Did you see that pin? That thing went ginormous mode. I've had this. The match ended? The match ended? It ended? What? This is wild. Okay, this match is perfectly normal. Somebody's using a nubs 3 pin. Wait, nubs 3 pin. Hello? Bro, I've never seen somebody use a nubs 3 pin in Brawl TV. Either way, today I'm going to be rating this update from 0 to 10. Currently, there's literally nothing besides the loading screen, the background, and balance changes. The season hasn't changed yet, so the update technically isn't even here for another 4 days. I think Sam is going to be a really fun chromatic brawler. He's going to be fun for a lot of people to play. I'm most excited for Gus, and apparently a lot of people are expecting that he's going to be kind of weak, but I don't care. I'm going to take him into showdown and I'm gonna crush with him. Okay, Gus is gonna be my boy. I know that this update in specific doesn't have a lot of content. We're gonna have a month or two where it's just dry. After that dry season, we should have some big changes, like especially gears getting reworked. That's gonna be a huge one. For the most part, I'm pretty sure a lot of things in the game should be changed. Like from what I remember, they're gonna be adding gears for specific brawlers, and I'm guessing they're gonna add gears based on like brawler class, like, you know, if they're a tank or if they're an assassin, a healer, whatever. What those might be, I have no clue. So let me know with a comment. What do you think? I think that the skins in this update were top notch. Like, I think that this update had some of the best skins that have ever been added to the game. I just really like the theme of it. So that on its own really bumps it up for me. This season just feels like really polished. It feels like they actually had like a really good idea for this season and they went through with it and it just worked out perfectly. That doesn't happen every season, and when it doesn't happen, the season just feels kind of bland. Like with Otis's season, we didn't see any like really awesome aquatic skins. We just got a couple that kind of didn't make sense, like people wearing costumes. But this season with Lola, she had a really sick outfit. With Crow, he has a really awesome outfit, completely unique. The Mortis skin doesn't really fit the theme, but still it's unique. It's a really cool skin. When it comes to cosmetic stuff, I think that this update is either a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. The cosmetics in this update are just like too good. When it comes to balance changes, I actually think that they did pretty good, but still I wish that they would make more changes, because most times with there being 60 brawlers in the game and them only making like 8 changes, it just feels the same in some aspects. Like for those 50 or 40 brawlers that aren't changed at all, obviously they feel exactly the same, and then there's going to be like those 3 that got buffed who are going to feel a lot better, and then those like 5 who got nerfed, they're going to feel a bit worse. But besides that, there's not much change. Either way, I'm getting ahead of myself. This update was not really expected to be something massive, but when both of the brawlers are out and when all of this new stuff comes out, then it'll feel larger than it feels right now, because right now obviously it feels like there isn't even an update. That's kind of how it's been recently, because when updates come out, the content isn't even there right away. You have to wait for the season to reset for some of the content to come out, and then over the next few weeks more content comes out, and then by the time like a month or so passes, then all of the content is actually here. I still don't know when Sam is being released. I still don't know when Gus is even being announced or released or anything about him. I'm hoping it would be sooner or later, because they're going to be making another update for October regardless, so he doesn't exactly need to be drawn out that far in my opinion. So I hope he's released in at least like 2 weeks. Overall, I'd probably give this update like a 7.5 out of 10, because the theme was really good. That bumped it up a lot, but as for content, there's nothing long term in this update specifically, but the next ones are going to be so much larger, and the reason for that is the team just got off vacation, so they didn't really have time to make anything huge, which is probably why they made the announcement thing at the end of the Brawl Talk where they said everything in their plans. Because if this update was another bland one and they didn't mention anything else, people would have been so mad. But considering that they did mention a lot of other things, especially a gear rework in the next update, people are probably a lot more happy about this one. So yeah, cosmetics, I'd give it like a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10, and then like gameplay wise, I'd give it like a 6, mainly because there's no like big changes besides 2 new brawlers, even though I think that the new brawlers are pretty unique. Obviously brawlers come with every update regardless of what the update is. It was overall expected features, but they did well with the expected features in my opinion, so that's why I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10 instead of like a 5 or something, because a 5 is one that like really flops. A 5 in my opinion is one where the skins aren't very good, the brawlers are really weird or just not fun to play or just not exciting, and yeah, like I don't want to give this update something that low, but it's obviously not a great update. So let me know how you would rate the update. And yes, I shaved my beard. It feels so weird. I've not done this in 7 years, I think. Definitely never doing this again. Definitely never doing it again. I'm keeping at least the chin for the rest of my life. Anyways, goodbye.